Hi guys, I'm back up here with another daily motivational message for the collective. Remember, all messages are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. As well as we got that slot open for personal readings if you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those. You know what to do. You can DM me, we can get you set up, come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as anything else, let's go and share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So that's about it. So for the meat and potatoes of this reading, you know the overall message here is coming from a deck, one card from the, what is it? The Book of Awareness, that new deck I talked about, boom, right? And then we got 3 cards from the African Tarot, boom, okay? All right, so let's go on and get it popping, okay? So the message here is ask what you need to know. Ask what you need to know, okay? So it says, grateful and awake. Ask what you need to know now. Say what you feel now. Love what you love now. Okay, I'm gonna read it again. Grateful and awake. Ask what you need to know now. Ask what you feel now. Love what you, Love what you love now. Boom. Sorry, y'all. Anyways, okay, so with this message, what I'm getting off here in these moments in time here is, you know, we've been talking about that relationship with God. That relationship, it's always about the relationship, right? Always strengthening the relationship, right? This is that type of energy here in these moments in time, right? It has to do with asking God what you need to know. Have a word with God. But I just did a reading talking about God is not gonna cuddle your insecurities, right? So when you're going through something and you're looking for some type of comfort from God, in a sense of licking your wounds or trying to bandage you up and things of that nature, God ain't going to entertain that. God knows the solution to where you're going, right? God is trying to show you that you can heal through this, that you can move through this, that you can survive through this, right? This is that type of energy. But also here when it comes to asking God, right, it's asking God, we need to get comfortable with asking God for the next direction. More based on the direction, more based on how to get into God's will, right? That type of energy, right? Those type of questions, right? Instead of asking God to pull you out of a situation or asking God, can you remove this situation out of my way? And asking God for a certain thing or a certain person, a certain place, and ... woo. It's about asking God more personal, interpersonal, right? That connection, building that connection. God, how can I see it from your perspective? God, how can I learn how to surrender so I can allow your will to happen, right? This is that type of energy here in these moments in time when it asks about ask what you need to know, right? This is that type of energy. When you ask that, God's going to reveal it to you. And not only God's going to reveal it to you, this is that type of energy where you're going to have to start walking the walk as you talk the talk, right? This is that type of energy. You can't just talk the talk and not walk the walk, right? Because it's going to be tested, right? This is that type of energy. When God reveals a certain direction to you, a direction, a certain epiphany, an idea, download to you that you've been asking for, right? It's about you moving according to plan, right? Not only that, understanding that since this has been revealed to you, it will be tested, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time, right? In these moments in time. It's all about staying where God's at, right? With the 6 of Cups, right? It's about really understanding who your creator is in these moments in time here. This is like God reminding you who you are. You have to understand when you go through things, you learn who you are. Because most times we forget who we are. Most times we forget how strong we are, how powerful we are. We think that we need validation from the world and things of that nature, but it's like, no, man, you get that shit from God, right? Because when God lives within you, you have all the power that you need to move forward, right? Sometimes we forget and think that the circumstances of our situation can foreshadow and overtake us, right? This is that type of energy. God's here to let you know that no, once you tap into my strength, once you tap into my ability, once you tap into what your God, your father, your mother, whoever you believe in, right, what you think's going on, right? Tap into the source. You have all the power that you need to overcome, right? This is that type of energy with the Six of Cups. It's helping us remember that. In the moment that we remember that, that's with the Ten of Wands, that's when we come into a space of completion, right? This is that type of energy. We start to understand. We come into reunion with ourself and God. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing to come into reunion with God when you finally come back home, come back to Zion. And this is that type of energy here at these moments in time, returning back to your source, right? When it comes to the direction that you're going in your life. I can't make this shit up with the Four of Wands. Union, coming back home, reunion, coming back to your source, right? This is that type of energy, you and God, strengthening that bond and understanding the covenant that you have with your source, right? When it comes to being in the space of being with God and in the presence of God and speaking to God, right? It's not about asking God, oh, I need this removed. Can you show me how to get this out? Can you remove this from my path? Can you get me out of this situation? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? Right? It's about you asking God, how can I see it from your perspective? How can I allow your will to be done over my own? Because I can tell as what? Because we're players. Players fuck up, right? This is that type of energy, and we're human in general, right? When I say that we tend to want our will to be over God's will, but it's that type of energy. Your will has to be connected with God. God has the last say so. So this is that type of energy, asking God, how can I see things from your perspective? How can I be in connectivity with your will and your will alone, and not allowing my flesh to take over and allow my flesh to create fear because I quote unquote have no control because it's in your hands, right? This is that type of energy, allowing yourself to ask these type of questions and God will reveal it to you, right? It's learning how to ask the right questions, right? When it comes to communicating with God and getting an answer from God, right? Asking the right questions, right? Right. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all messages are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up, come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys and start the discussion. As well as just going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want you guys to have a good day. Stay up and bye-bye.